And why did you choose Chick-fil-A?
Kind of a funny story.
And why did you choose Chick-fil-A?
Well, funny story. I was coaching the owner's daughter in volleyball as an assistant coach, and one day at the awards ceremony, Miss Amanda just reached over, tapped me and said, "Do you have a job?" I said no, and she asked me to apply to Chick-fil-A.
I chose Chick-fil-A because my mother worked here, and then my brother worked here a little bit, and he really kind of urged me to get into it because he really loved it, and so I came here and I'm loving it too.
So it's become a little bit of a family tradition?
Yes, sir.
And why did you choose to work at Chick-fil-A?
Well, my husband started working with you guys, and he was working from 1 year, and he loved it, so he spread that to me, and I started to work with you guys.
Why Chick-fil-A? Why did you join Chick-fil-A?
I had a cousin working here, and I actually had a few cousins working at Chick-fil-A's just around the country, and they've always loved it and heard great things, so it just sounded very like a good place to work.
I applied at Chick-fil-A because I like the food, I like the people. You walk in, there's always great service and smiling faces, and something I wanted to be a part of.
Why did you choose Chick-fil-A?
My best friend worked here, heard a lot of good things about it, and I just wanted to be part of the team.
What good things did you hear?
The atmosphere is great. There's really no employee friction. Everyone just gets along so well.
Why Chick-fil-A?
Well, actually, it's my first time. Well, it's not my first time in food. I was at the nursing home. Things wasn't going well. I seen we had a job fair, and I just looked at it and came to Chick-fil-A and thought things was going to be great, and things turned out to be great. But I heard it was a great place to work. I was working there for a while, and things just turned out great.
And why did you choose Chick-fil-A?
Chose Chick-fil-A because it really helped with assisting my husband in his career of being a pastor. It gave me Sundays and Wednesday nights to be off.
All right. Why did you choose Chick-fil-A?
Because I love the environment, and I love that it's a Christian atmosphere, and every time I went there as a customer, it was just an awesome experience.
All right.
I needed a job, which isn't funny. My church told me that Chick-fil-A was doing interviews at our church, and I said, I'm going to try it. And my interviewer was Mr. Jeremy, and I just had such an awesome experience talking to him. I've never been in this field before, but it just seemed like it was the right place for me at that point in my life. And I never turned around and looked back again.
I had a lot of great experience with Chick-fil-A, honestly.
And in your 6 months, what have you found to be the best part of working at Chick-fil-A?
The best part of Chick-fil-A is interacting with the guests and being able to talk to them and sometimes put a smile on their face, so things like that.
What has been the best part of working at Chick-fil-A?
The people I work with, the experiences we get not only on the job, but experiences that we can get to take out into the community and to serve other people.
What has been the best part in your 3 months of working at Chick-fil-A?
By far, all of the absolutely wonderful people that are there. Everyone who's been so patient with me, learning everything that I've learned, and just meeting customers sometimes, walking in. It's just all around awesome.
All right. All right. What's been the best part of working at Chick-fil-A?
Best part definitely be the people that you're working with all care about their job, and so you're not getting anyone that just to work with, just to do their job and get out. You're actually working with people that want to influence other people's lives through chicken, so it's great.
All right. What are the best parts to you about working at Chick-fil-A?
Like I said, the team, the atmosphere, everything's great. It's time really flies by when you're working with people that you enjoy being around.
What has been the best part of your time at Chick-fil-A?
I love many things. Mostly is the people that I work with. I like to be around people that are kind, like to help the guests, and I like that environment.
What's been the best part of working at Chick-fil-A for you?
Probably building relationships with the coworkers and the guests and being able to be around happy, friendly people and good work environment.
Why don't we have what has been the best part of working at Chick-fil-A?
Probably the environment. Just everybody is so awesome. All the employees, it's like a big family, and I never get bored. There's always something to do. You're just learning new things, you're jumping to this, jumping to that, and just dealing with people. I like people.
From the way I came up in leadership, it meant a lot to me. I was here a couple months and things just sped up for me, and it's great.
Being around people.
The employees, the guests. Awesome. What has been the most challenging part for you?
The most challenging part, well...
What has been the most challenging part of your time at Chick-fil-A?
Training. Training people can be a very rewarding but very stressful area in Chick-fil-A when people don't understand the process of why they're doing it. That when they finally get down to it's for the guest and for the safety of everyone, then they realize it, but it takes a while to get them to that platform.
Recruiting and retaining good employees.
Why has that been such a challenge?
I'm not really sure, but for some reason we have difficulty. We find the good ones and then they leave, or we can't find the good ones. But recruitment is a difficult process.
What has been the most difficult or challenging part of working at Chick-fil-A?
The visit days is hard to be fast. And at the same time, you need to be polite and you need to slow down and help the guests take your time for the guests. And I think that's the most challenging part. But I enjoy it.
Great employees that want to work. Me doing the schedule, it makes a difference because when I schedule you because I need you, and if I can get people that want to work, great people, it'd be awesome, and just keeping people to work and be dedicated to their job.
So, all right, what has been the most challenging part of working at Chick-fil-A?
I'd say keeping up with the kitchen full of top-notch workers, really.
What's hard about that?
Sometimes you can get tired when it starts to come to an end of a 9-hour shift. You'll start pushing through, and everyone's still working as hard as they can, and you seem like you're falling behind, but all you got to do is just keep up.
So would you say it's easy to find people that want a job, but it's hard to find people that really want to work?
It's not that easy. I can say it's not that easy because people always come that I want a job, I want to work, but when you get hired, it don't be nothing that you say. So it's just not easy.
What has been the most challenging part of working at Chick-fil-A?
The most challenging part of Chick-fil-A is sticking through, working when you even don't feel like it or you're not having a good day or anything like that. You still have to put a smile on and go out and interact with the guests.
The most challenging part for me would probably be, I like dealing with people, but sometimes, occasionally, not all the time, people come in and they're not happy or they've had a bad day and they take it out on you. So just dealing with some people is a little hard. But it also teaches me patience too, so I guess it's kind of balances itself out, teaches me.
Do you feel like you've gained a lot of patience as working at the store?
I think so, yeah. Definitely.
What is,
I would have to say when you're on back headset, when you're wanting to be completely tentative to the customers while having some things you need to do, it's just kind of balancing your time.
Maybe just some days you don't want to give your 100%, but you know you have to because Chick-fil-A is just always so busy. So just, you know, those days that you don't want to give it all you have, you just got to fight through it and push through.
how would you define a servant's heart? What is your definition of a servant's heart?
Servant's heart can take you from in the business we're in now, but it can take you to being at home. It can take you to being in your church. It's to serve others. And in Chick-fil-A, we do it by serving each other as team members, supporting them, doing for them and not for yourself, because the reward will come back to you when you help them what areas they need help, be work or an outside problem, but yet to serve that guest who is the one we really need to reach, because they will spread it out into the community.
All right, what is a servant's heart to you? How would you define that?
I would describe a servant's heart as someone that would selflessly just do anything for anyone and not even hesitate to do it.
All right, what if you were going to define the term servant's heart, how would you define what a servant's heart is?
I think servant's heart is putting other people's needs before your own and making sure that they're happy before you are and making them entertained and feel welcome.
How would you define having a servant's heart?
A servant's heart is being someone who puts others before themselves no matter what they're going to be getting back.
I don't even know.
How would you define having a servant's heart?
Having a servant's heart is being able to put others before yourself and giving back to the community and to the restaurant and making connections with your guests. And
If you were going to define somebody and they asked you what a servant's heart was, how would you define a servant's heart?
Servant's heart. Putting the needs of others before themselves, just really caring about people, seeing what you could do for them, definitely. Just helping them out as much as you can and caring for them and just loving them, for sure.
Great answer. Guests.
Taking care of my guests, giving them that mouth service, taking care of my employees, the scheduling, taking care of everyone, and making everyone experience great.
It's taking pride in your work, and it's just loving what you do and not being there for the paycheck, but being there to offer our guests the absolute best experience, whether you're in the lobby meeting them or whether you're in the kitchen cooking what they're going to eat.
What, if you were going to tell somebody, they asked you, what does it mean to have a servant's heart? What does that mean to you?
I think being genuine is the word. Being served with your heart, and that the guests can feel it, can tell that you are doing with your heart.
What?
I would say have an open heart, an open mind, even if you have not been in this field before, but there are some aspects in your life that you're not sure about and you want to learn quality of life and how to move on in your life. I would say Chick-fil-A is the place to go, because they'll give you the support and the tools to go from here and out into the world and into your life.
Perfect. All right, so then the last part is...
Well, if you want to work in Chick-fil-A, And I can tell you that the most important thing is enjoy what you are doing. There is times that it's really busy, there is time that it's slow, but no matter the environment, and try to enjoy what you're doing, anything that you do.
And then,
I'd say go in with an open mind, be ready to learn new things, and everyone has different ways of doing things, so all you really have to do is find your own.
you would say what?
I'd say working at Chick-fil-A turned out to be a lot more than what I expected. Chick-fil-A is involved in a lot of things outside of what most people know. It's been a great opportunity, you know, myself being young, being able to move up in leadership so fast and being able to take on more responsibility. It's been pretty great.
And then just in general, you can look at me on this one.
I would say that you would have a great place to work at because you have great people, a great product, and a great mission. And you're not just, it's not just a job, it's just...
Be yourself, love what you do, be happy in it, be open to learning new things, and just come in with an open heart and ready to be happy and work with team members and gain all the experience you can.
All right. Candidate.
I'd tell a new candidate that they need to stick through it, and the first couple of months may be a little bit difficult, but it'll definitely start becoming more and more pleasant as you work on.
What's difficult about the first couple months?
Just learning everything and having to ask a lot of questions, and sometimes your pride kind of gets in the way. You have to make sure that you're not being super prideful about yourself, and you have to humble yourself and ask the questions that you need.
Very nice.
Well, I would say come ready to work hard, definitely learn a lot, and just really come be a part of the Chick-fil-A family.
I would help them understand that it is a real job, but it's also at times a very difficult job. It's just not fast food making hamburgers and chicken sandwiches, and there's a lot that goes into that, and there's a lot of commitment that has to be made to work at Chick-fil-A.
About me working at Chick-fil-A?
About them. This person wants a job at Chick-fil-A, and they come to you and say, Bree, I want a job at Chick-fil-A. What would you say to them?
Have you ever worked in fast food before? This is different fast food. This is a busy place. Would you think you'd be able to handle it? Because if you want to go to the store, this is the line, this is the business, it's busy, it's a fast pace. Would you be able to handle this? And then we'll move forward.
All right.
I'd say I've become a lot more confident and outspoken. I was really shy before, and now I'm able to go up to strangers and talk to them, make conversation, hold the doors open, ask them about their day when they're standing in line. So I think it's made me a more outgoing person.
Perfect. You're done. That's
Yay.
it. Awesome. Good.
I could see it as a career for people if they are the type of people that want their own business. In my state right now, where I am in my life, in a seasoned part of my life, I'm fulfilling it out here at Chick-fil-A and doing the best I can for Mr. Jeremy and for our store and for Chick-fil-A itself. But if you want a business and you really want to impact lives, I would say try to get to be an owner-operator at Chick-fil-A. And me, I'm spending my time here until I retire.
Very good. And anything else that you want to mention?
That would be it. Just do, like I said, just keep your heart and your mind open, and don't say, well, I've never been in that field before. Neither was I. At 60, how old was I, Mr. Jeremy?
You were
60.
very young.
I was 60 years young, and I went into this field, and I love it. So don't ever knock any other place you go.
Perfect. Awesome. Yep. Couldn't have been better. Absolutely.
I do see Chick-fil-A like a career for people. I'm an accountant, and I see this job like a career. And my husband works in the store too. He's a professional also. And we both enjoy work at Chick-fil-A.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
Okay, so leave that on. Then she can do the narration just right there. And then is there anything else that you would want people to know about Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is a great place to work, guys. If you're interested in the job, being dedicated in your job, come apply at Chick-fil-A.
Perfect. Awesome.
Great company to grow leaders, you know. It works for anybody. No, that didn't work. That did not work. Oh my God, that did not work out. No way. Here we are trying to do this. Oh my God.